Good morning, Sarasota. Good morning, America. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you for tuning in. As you know, we publicly broadcasted the heck out of this show. If you're a Facebook friend, you have to realize that we just publicized the heck out of this. Thanks to Rachel.
Whoop, whoop.
And the topic of today's show is, do you want to be average?
Do you want to be average?
Dude, you're going to get in trouble.
Quickly? Right now? Already?
Because you're too close to the mic. Look at
Oh, wow.
Robert's already grimacing.
Hold on.
There you go. So, do you want to be average? In all seriousness, the show is called Do You Want to Be Average? And this is part one of a 3-part series. And I sat down and I thought to myself, what can we do for 3 shows? And I thought, this is very important to me. And this is a question I've asked my children, I ask my employees, I ask a lot of people when they say to me, how do you do it? And one of the first things I say to them is, do you want to be average? So the question is, what is average? Do you really want to be average? But before we get going, Robert, did you have anything you wanted to kick off in this average morning?
Absolutely. I think we should absolutely talk about some stocks that are on the way up and stocks that are on the way down. What would you like to go with first? Little Costco action this morning?
Costco. Quickly, Costco.
Costco takes a beating when they raise the rates for membership of $5 or about 9% when they fall short of their earnings by $10 million, which, by the way, in the first quarter was $30 billion.
Costco.
So the underlying question is this a matrix of a solid business, or are they going down the tubes?
Inquiring minds really want to know this, and we're going to certainly attack Costco. Costco. What are you doing to us? Raising our rates? The heck with those guys. I want to talk to you about some news this morning before we get going, because Robert's got me fired up about the news. So here we are. We're talking about the news. We got things to talk about. First thing I want to kick off with is California father detained while dropping off a kid at school. So why is that such a big deal?
Must be.
It is. You know why?
Yeah.
Because I left out a certain piece in that. Here it is. Let me reread it. Because that doesn't sound wrong. If some father's dropping off a child and is detained, he's doing something wrong, that's where you catch him, right? But this is California father detained by ICE.
And who is ICE?
Well,
what is ICE?
They are the people that are picking up the immigrants. So this is kind of how the news plays. California father detained by ICE while dropping off kid at school. Bad. Well, it happens to be that the father is a bad dude. He's did wrong things. You can't do wrong things whether you're an immigrant or not. Moving on. Based on a photo with Putin, Trump called Schumer a hypocrite. Can you imagine the audacity? Schumer, the minority whip leader
yep.
had a donut with Putin.
Knew it. I knew it'd come down to this.
After all of this random
It's donut time.
Donuts make the world go round. Putin likes donuts. Schumer likes donuts. Trump likes donuts.
And Dunkin' Donut stocks sink.
Yeah, the hypocrisy. So, of course, Trump's got to tweet out Schumer eating a donut with the Putin. And there we go. China to raise military spending, but less than the recent years. Of course, whatever. Chelsea Clinton and Kellyanne Conway find common ground. Democrat Cedric Richmond defamed Kellyanne, and Chelsea Clinton came to her aid. Isn't that sweet?
What?
Quite
sweet.
Moving
sweet. On. Uber deceives authorities.
Can't get out of scandal.
Yeah, Uber. You know how much I love Uber and donuts. Can you imagine riding in an Uber, eating a donut? I digress. Uber deceives authorities worldwide and admits they've been tricking the police. They have this little thing in their app that they can trick the police and send them to another place if they're not allowed to actually Uber. So I find that kind of cool. Moving on. It's Costco. Here we go, Robert.
Putin was in that Uber eating a donut.
Is Costco new $60 annual fee worth it? You already told us no.
To the 35 million people that stand in line and join with the membership? Absolutely. Because, hey, someone just said in an article yesterday, did anyone standing in line at Starbucks for a $7.35 caramel mocha frappuccino care what it cost? I don't think so. Because the underlying matrix are good. The company is solid. They're doing good things. 10 million short. Give me a break.
As long as the latte's a light latte.
Well, it's a grande.
No whip.
I can't order a large there anyway.
whip.
A venti.
They don't
No
even know what that
venti.
means.
They have their own words. Who cares?
What's
Moving on.
large?
All right, listen. Here's what's
Oh, wait a
average.
minute. Yeah,
venti.
Average is grande. They ain't got it all screwed up at Starbucks. They call
Yeah.
a tall a small, and a medium a grande.
Yeah.
I don't even know. So, anyways, this is more important. Snap stretches the limits of valuation. Wow. You got to give me some real news on Snap. The Snap company is the parent of Snapchat.
That's correct. And Snap is getting snapped up, it seems, because if you know the history of Snapchat. Now, look, I'm an old fart, right? You're an old fart. We're all old farts in
Not
this
me.
room.
I'm very young.
That's a good point.
You probably know what
taken.
Snapchat
You
is.
probably know what it is.
Yes,
but
I
for
do.
us old people over 40, I didn't even know what the hell Snapchat was, right?
You're over
So I had to
40?
get- Barely, but I just
You
needed to
shop
be
at
one day.
Costco?
Yeah, I do shop at Costco. But you have to be an average of 55. Average
All right,
of 55 to snap. So let me give you a little shot of Snapchat, right? So Even Spiegel goes to Stanford in 2008. He meets up with Robbie and Reggie, and they decide that they're going to start an app because Reggie has an idea in 2011. He says, I wish I could send someone a photo and it would disappear.
Was that Robbie?
Listen, no, that's Reggie.
Okay.
Bobby is the program writer.
Got it,
So
got it,
listen,
got it.
So
you got $1
confused.
million idea that ends up being worth, well, we'll get to that point. So they launch an app called Peekaboo, which I'm assuming is a takeoff on Peekaboo in 2011 and had a booming 127 followers. So they changed the name to Snapchat.
Sprinkles
So here's
worried
where
about
we go.
Peekaboo.
And this, my friends, is when teenagers go crazy. What is the one thing that teenagers have learned? What goes on the net stays on the net.
Forever.
They figured it out. Just look at all the dumb things we as adults over 40 do on Facebook, right? We put the stupidest stuff on Facebook. So by the end of 2012, 100,000 users of the app. In 2013, 60 million snaps a day. I think my son does about 1 million of those in a day.
Oh, my
So
daughter is right in there with him.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing,
and the
right?
stupid faces.
So Zuckerberg,
gosh.
Zuckerberg makes a run and decides he's going to have his own app, and then it fails. He offers them $3 billion. We jump to 2016. They're worth $10 billion. The company continues to evolve. 2017, they do what?
$44 billion in leverage.
Offer an IPO.
Yep.
It's $17 a share.
Mhm.
200 million shares. It goes up 44% during the day and closes at $24 a share. 44%.
And you bought, how much did you buy?
$10 million worth. Because I don't want to be average.
Can we hang out, Robert? Can we be friends?
Absolutely.
This is
Well, I
amazing.
borrowed $9,999,000 from Todd. Yeah, but now we're all good. I haven't told you yet.
Snapchat up.
Snapchat.
Robert,
Valuations.
is up, not average.
So listen, you got to take a risk sometimes, right? You ready, Todd?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Did you buy $5,000 worth of Amazon in 1997?
No, I bought
Do you know how
Apple.
much it would be worth today?
How much?
$1 million.
Okay, let me give you a final stat here real quick.
Boom.
Amazon doesn't make money. Twitter doesn't make money. Snapchat lost 200 million last year. They lost 500 million this year.
This year.
They're not projected to even make money. That's another show, another topic.
That is another topic.
Yellen says rate. Brilliant job, Robert. Brilliant job. Yellen
Thanks.
says rate hikes. Janet Yellen says we're raising. The Federal Reserve's raising rates. They're coming. Moving on. Google Pix 2 is coming, and it wants to be more expensive. What is Google Pix? I don't know. Someone else trying to make phones. Mercedes recalls 354,000 cars. Get rid of those Mercedes. Disney has a brief gay scene, and the crowd goes wild. I don't know what is going on with that. Schwarzenegger says, I quit. I'm not fired, but I quit. Tired of Trump
Good for
bothering
him.
him. He quit.
Yeah, good for him.
It's not working, so he
No,
quits.
for him.
I don't know. Robert, I'm still reeling with your energy, man. I got
Let's
to get out
rock.
there. How soon can we fly to the moon? SpaceX sending 2 people to the moon in 2018. We talk about SpaceX a lot. They're private people doing stuff, big stuff. Last thing I got to talk to you about. The last news of the day. Sex wearables that being falsely marketed.
What?
This is true, though. A smart condom, has been created.
I knew it was coming.
Oh my
A
God.
wearable product. You know what wearables are?
Yeah, we do.
Wearables are like,
like
phones
Oh,
on your wrist.
Lordy Lord.
You know, like a Fitbit. So this is like a Fitbit for your
Mr.
whatever.
Happy.
Okay, so,
I need my Mr. Happy. I don't know where he is. He'd fell
So,
down a
here-
ditch and get lost.
Let's not get lost on smart condoms are here. The Icon Smart Condom will retail for $74. When it launches, this is going to be bigger than Snapchat.
Oh,
That's
I
the whole
believe it
point,
will be.
because that's why it fits with Snapchat.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can
Fits?
figure that all out.
Love that fit.
You know, it disappears, whatever.
Is it for the average size fit?
Okay, so it turns out it's not. Oh God! But rather a ring that fits around the burring standard issues of condoms and measures the quality of sex based on minutes.
I'd like to meet the
The
inventor.
amount of thrust.
including the speed of thrust, the
Great.
calories burned,
Wow.
and durations. And I think you can even set it to do like mountain biking hills and terrain.
Flat roads.
I'd like to meet the inventor and shake his
Moving on.
hand.
This show is
Oh,
falling
wow.
apart. I got to tell you, I
Holy.
love the first part of the show. There is business in the beginning of this show. There is business in everything, even in the last story. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about, do you want to be average? Do you want to be average? Roberts is going to take us there. Twinkles is going to be there.
Twinkles.
Twinkle,
Oh,
Twinkle,
twinkle
Twinkles.
toes.
Come on back. WSRQ Radio, Todd Saylor.